But so I think with that, we will get started. Please, guys, share this with your friends, with your family. This is going to be a really good conversation because Faith has a really a plethora of things to say on health and body positivity. So I'm just going to be rolling out questions. And so just to kind of get everyone up to speed, who are we? My name's Natasha Nurse. I'm the owner and co-founder of Dressing Room Made, a coaching and consulting platform, primarily focused on women creatives and women entrepreneurs, all about innovating your business, your art, your passions in life. Faith, the beautiful model, artist, advocate for mental health and body positivity, social media maven, Faith Costa, next to me, is here to give the advice and the wisdom that she's acquired in her young life, but also in the meaningful work that she does and how she can stay motivated to do what she does. And what brings us here together? Style for It, ladies and gentlemen. StyleForIt.com, the first ever online consignment dedicated to plus size women who wear sizes 12 to 32. Quite a phenomenal range, quite a phenomenal venture. If you're like, well, what is consignment? Go to StyleForIt.com and you'll see all the plus options of clothing that you can buy. We're talking shirts, pants, dresses, even some shoes and some belts and bags on there. It's amazing. And for you, Faith, I would love to just kind of kick things off. When you think of kind of this is the month of love, we're talking about health and body positivity. First, what do those terms mean to you before we kind of dive in?
So body positivity and health, I feel like totally do go hand in hand. Having body positivity is a process. And if you're lucky enough to just be born with it, then God bless. But I think that the majority of people have to work for it. It was created specifically originally for like marginalized people who did not fit this, European standard of beauty, but do actually take up the majority who aren't represented. And it's for people like me, and I think you, hey Keith, who, haven't loved their bodies and want to be able to live fully and be comfortable in your own body and appreciate it and love it, and that not every day it's going to be that magical, but some days will, and hopefully then most days will. At that point, health is taking care of your physical health, your mental health, all of it. And so with that, you have to nurture your body, your mind, your soul, all of it. So it's essentially, your lifestyle and how you treat yourself, your body.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I think when you talk about health and body positivity, they absolutely, I agree with you, are intertwined, because to have good health is to nurture and feed and care for your body, which feeds into the type of body positivity that you can continue to grow. And it's a journey for both. You have a health journey and a body positivity journey. Hopefully they're going in the same direction at the same time. In the same upward and onward kind of mobility. So first we'll tackle, so that we don't get confused with people, we'll do health first. What are some like tidbits that you're really applying in your life? So again, keep in mind, we're in the month of love. What are you doing for your health that you feel that influencers definitely should be doing so that they can continue to thrive as content creators, but generally as women, as people, what do you do?
So for me, I think the biggest thing for my health is what I had to work on, because in my lifestyle, I was home a lot. I was not physically active. Now that has been so much a part of my daily life. I am so much more physically active than I have been in a while. And I think that is so, so important. I'm constantly moving when I'm traveling and working these long days. And, I need for my body to be able to move, to get circulation. That's just like a baseline of like a starter. And if you're working from home, if you're an influencer, if you're not going to an office or something and walking around, like make that time for yourself to do so, because that was really important, I think. I've definitely, I'm not a perfect eater. I'm not like the super, I still am watching relatively what I eat. I don't necessarily snack as much. I'm not eating super sugary things, you know. And,
Yeah.
you know, I think maybe like 5 years ago, I stopped drinking soda. Maybe sometimes I'll drink it with like mixed drinks with alcohol, but that's like a special occasion. You know, I don't put sugar in my coffee. These like little things, very little things make a big difference. You don't have to completely stop eating and completely work out 5 times a day every day. Because guess what? I've done that before, and I was more unhealthy then than I ever was as a plus size woman.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah, I think it's just doing little things that you can maintain and control and that make you feel good.
Yeah.
That correlate with your personal lifestyle. Is amazing. And it's easier than you think. Again, like I cut out soda, I cut out sugar in my coffee. You know, don't late night snack too much anymore, which is really bad because then that affects my sleeping and my digestion and everything. It's these little things that can really make you feel so much better so that you can then day-to-day basis do your absolute best and at the work that you do.
Absolutely. So yeah, so great minds think alike. I had to like jot down some notes to add to the conversation because on my list, number one with a bullet for me was drink more water. So similar to you, as an influencer, as someone with a kind of a creative schedule and non-traditional lifestyle, you know, if you're home a lot or if you can work from cafes, you know, it's easy to grab that cup of tea or grab that cup of coffee and go all day and not guys, we're not drinking enough water, right? And so if you're like, well, how much water do I need to drink? Again, see your physicians, get the actual professional advice that you need. I personally like a goal of 1 gallon a day. Do I hit it every day? No, I do not hit it every day, but that's my goal. I have a bottle that's about like this big and it has like at 7 a.m. like good morning, at 11, keep it up, right? And so it has affirmations on the bottle, which I found to be really helpful because it's one bottle. I know that when I fill it at the 7 a.m. that this is 1 gallon, and then it gives me words to you know, keep. I'm a very a conversationalist, right? And I love language. And so if I could be, my entire office is surrounded with words. I love words. And so for me, that's a good motivator. So drinking more water and finding like your personal action plan that will deliver that for you, because we all are going to get motivated in a different way. Next on the deck is something that you already talked about. Daily movement. Do you have to go to the gym every day? No. Is it great? I think it can be, depending upon what, you know, if like you're saying, if it drove you down a path of unhealthiness, then again, speak to the professionals who can help kind of moderate a plan for you. I think 30 minutes of some type of activity is key, right? So whether that's dancing in the sheets or that's walking the dog, or, you know, you got to figure out what you want for you. But I do think that moving our body is key. I've been saying dancing in the sheets a lot. Of just said on the Dia live that I said.
That's my new favorite term. I love it.
You need like horizontal dancing, guys. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, now you figure it out, guys. Think hard. So there's that. Another thing for me that was really important, actually recently a doctor told me, hey, and it also, you know, if you have weight loss goals or whatever, sleeping, you know, the doctor was like, you know, what's really funny? If you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to watch what you're eating, if you are not sleeping enough, your body will not get into a state where it can deliver the outcomes you're looking for. And I was like, how much sleep? She was like 8 hours. And I was like, whoa, we're like taking it back to like, oh gosh, maybe elementary school. I think I've had bad sleeping habits for the majority of my life. So, you know, sleeping more. And I agree, when I have gotten 8 or 9 hours of sleep, I feel like Queen of Sheba. I feel like I can wake up and just begin flying. You know, I'm just just amazing. It's amazing. It's like, what did you do? Girl, I slept. I got my life horizontally. I got my life together and I slept. So sleep, right? Like simply, if you're talking about how to prioritize you, how to love you, get some sleep. That's one thing. And then as we were talking, I love that you mentioned the kind of moderation with nutrition. Food plan. Me and my hubby, we are on, we like Healthy Meals Direct. If you go to healthymealsdirect.com, you can kind of learn more about that company. That's the company we're using. But it's great because why? We're tired of washing dishes and we're tired of cooking. So I want to come home, warm up something, and it's something that's not going to be like a hungry man meal, right? Like it's something that won't give me cancer in 5 years. So no disrespect. I'm just saying, you know, like ultimately something with a little bit less sodium, something with a little bit less preservatives. Finding, again, there's tons of food subscription companies out there, guys. Find whatever works for you. And again, no disrespect for any frozen meal dinner lovers out there. If you love that, live your life, do you. But you know, that's what I'm doing at least. And then also, my last thing I would say is assess your pain, because you and me have talked about this as well, right? How many people walk around with things that hurt and they don't get seen or they don't treat it, right? Like that's a big health thing for me. I think I decided about 2 years ago that if it aches, you know, it's going to be challenging for me to really live my best life. So go to the doctor, go to the urgent care, get it figured out. Do you have any other tips before we move to body positivity?
That was targeted at me. I feel personally attacked.
Do I speak ill? Do I speak wrong? Faith?
No, it's so true. It is so true. Natasha knows that I struggle with that. That's one thing I don't take care of myself about, is like, because I have this awful mentality that I'm like, I'll be fine. I can push through it because I want to be able to like do other things. I worry that it'll, you know, postpone other things in my life, but I have to make that a priority. So I do suggest you do that, though it is difficult for me, and that's something that I am working on. I can admit that, and that's okay.
I personally feel assaulted.
It's a process, guys, like one step at a time, a couple steps at a time. So that's a personal step for me I have to take. But I completely agree with you with literally everything that you said. I have been very lucky. I have always been a water drinker. I drink so much water.
Oh, that's amazing. Good for you.
I've been lucky. Yeah, I just drink. I have, again, like a giant jug, and I fill it up like a couple times a day. I just like water glass after water glass. Love water. I'm very lucky. But then I do realize, like, if one day for some reason, if I'm going, and I realize like I haven't drinking water, I realize I'm like, oh my gosh, I am dehydrated. I am parched. I don't feel good. And then I realize that I have to drink a gallon immediately and to like replenish, because I know that my body needs it. So water, definitely huge thing. Definitely being active, whether it's dancing around in your room while you're getting ready or cleaning or something, you know, and yeah, no, absolutely everything. Yes.
Perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for the hearts, the likes, the loves. And if you have comments or questions, I don't think I said that earlier, please put it in the comment section. This is a conversation. So again, Faith is here to share her wisdom and her insight. I'm here to make you laugh. So, you know, it's going to be amazing. Thank you. Thank you, guys. But yeah, I love that you said, yeah, you drink a lot of water. Why? Because, guys, what are we? We're made, 70% of us is made of water. Water, not Coca-Cola or Starbucks. Water! So, you know, when you all want to not drink water, it's literally like saying you want to dry out your insides, because your body's like, hey, can I have some water? Are you going to drink some water? Oh, okay, that's alcohol. Okay, are you having water next? Like, drink some water. Get it together. So I think with that comedy bit, we're going to move this station on, and we're going to go on to body positivity. So let's get through that, because you have some wonderful advice to share. What do we need to do to love ourselves like queens when it comes to our body positivity?
So for me, it definitely was, again, like a process, and it took some time. I would say, unfortunately for me, I had to start it when I was at a very, very low point. And I wish that I had started it when it wasn't like that necessarily, but still it was when I needed it. So what I had to do was I had to like learn about it. I kind of watched how other people went about their process, the affirmations, the actively looking at yourself every day, realizing reality and things, and truly like learning to like love yourself and your body. You know, I even posted on social media recently about it was a picture of me in a bra and underwear, and I had a flashback after I had taken those pictures to a very quick ago, 2 years ago, very recently, about how I was like, I'm never gonna do that. I remember having a conversation with my mom, joking about, oh my God, how funny would it be if one day I did a shoot in a bra? Like, because it was so outlandish, so crazy. It was such a wild thought. And to now, I actively model bras that are a part of my job. I've done many blog reviews and influencer things with bra companies like that, posting, and it was because of my body positivity. I would have never, ever, ever in a million years been able to do that if I wasn't comfortable in my body. Now I like take off my shirt, like no problem, like just comfortable. And I haven't been comfortable in my body in a really, really long time. But that's the thing. Not every single day I am feeling it. Trust me. Some days I'm like, you know, sometimes you have to fake it till you make it, you know, but it is about making it a priority for yourself to know that you deserve it, because it is a very basic thing and it's a necessity. Like, how can you genuinely like live your life and perform your best and do your job if you don't like your appearance, like the way that you're presenting yourself to the world, like literally. And it's something that you can't control. You cannot control your face. You cannot necessarily super duper control the body shape that you have, you know what I mean, of what you were given. And no two people are alike. So it's a privilege to be able to love that body and to know that, learn that, and ingrain that in yourself is a again, but it's so worth it. And it's really, really hard. It's super duper difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard. But you do so deserve to love yourself and to ingrain that in yourself. Again, it's a basic necessity. How can you live your life without liking yourself? What it comes down to. If you have these passions and these things that you want to do, and if you want, you know, love, if you want to create, like, you need to be able to feel like you're worth it, because you are.
Exactly. I love that. Oh, awesome. All right. So I will add to that. So I was just having a conversation at Long Island Girl Talk. Shout out to my girls about, and I was speaking to the staff about the empowerment and the necessity of speaking kindly about yourselves, right? So like for today, have you said something mean about yourself?
No.
Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful.
Actually, right? Surprise, surprise. I actually, not yet today. Not yet.
Good. Okay. Now has someone
been in other places, which is good. It's been a distraction. I haven't had a chance to critique myself today.
Beautiful. All right. Because what do we hear, ladies and gentlemen? What do we hear over and over again? Oh, I'm not beautiful. I'm not this. I'm not that. When you think about body positivity, it means literally loving the body you're in, regardless of the size, regardless of the height, regardless of the width, regardless of the color, loving the entirety of your body, no matter what the circumstances are. That's the essence, I think. It's a part. Body positivity is kind of like an equation, and people put different factors in for their equation. But for me, the biggest part is to love yourself. That's why there's no limits, you know, to like love has no limit, as they say. It's for yourself and others. So the number one thing, and so we'll do a quick exercise because I want to see how quickly you can answer. What are three things that you love about yourself today?
Like physically or like about me, like personality?
Either three. You have to say three things you love about you for today.
Okay. I love my art that I create. I love my body that I've come to love and have now presented to the world all over the internet.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And I love my makeup skills that I have learned and am able to enhance what I like and, you know, feel confident in.
Okay, beautiful.
That was hard. That was kind of hard.
See how hard that is? That shouldn't be hard for us. It really shouldn't. So my answers would be, but you did it. So let's applaud her. Let's give her some hearts, some likes for that. But you did it. But the reason why I did that exercise is because the people I was speaking to today, and they know who they are. I will not name you, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. It was a struggle and a half. It was as if I asked them to solve the Pythagorean theorem. You know what I mean? Like,
no. See,
right?
And the thing is that it should be quicker than, you know, it shouldn't take you several minutes.
Absolutely, Jeb Barry. I love it. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, absolutely. You've got to love who you are. My answer is I love my confidence. I love how loud and how deep my voice goes. I love my creativity. I love my curly hair or my braids. I love my nose. I love my lips. Like it needs to roll out of your mouth like nothing. Like if I was ordering a bacon, egg, and cheese from the bodega, like if I asked you what your favorite bagel is, you would say, give me that onion bagel, put some butter on that, put a little bit of right? How come we can name our favorite food orders, but we can't name what we love most about ourselves as quickly and easily? It's a problem. You gotta love yourself more. You gotta get more in tune, right? So that's a part of kind of why we're having this conversation. But you should be doing this exercise, ladies and gentlemen, with yourself. Like you said, standing in front of the mirror, being in your truth and loving and embracing who you are. Stand in front of that mirror and say 3 things you love about yourself for today, right? And do it every damn day until you can say it as easily as you can say your McDonald's order. Really, right? Like, give me that number 7, put that pickles on there. Like, listen, if you can order food, you can order and command love for yourself and your beautiful body, right? And you should be able to do what? Talk about what you love about your actual body and then what you love about yourself. What do you love? What are you looking forward to doing today? We've got to affirm this. That's a part of this body positive journey that I think people are missing because, again, love is both a heart and the mind. It's not just a heart thing. It's what we're thinking, right? Because if you're constantly thinking negatively about yourself, what does that turn into? Speaking negatively about yourself, attracting negative issues. So you gotta handle that, right? Next on my list, I would say, and you talked about this, doing things that your body actually loves. So like you, I like to dance. You'll see me dancing in the street, even when I shouldn't. I'll be, oh, wait a minute, right? A minute to win it. Tasha, cross the street, we're gonna die. Right? Like, so, you know, that's what I love. So you got to do things that for you, if that's painting, if it's drawing, if it's Sudoku, do things that your physical body actually loves, because that's how you're telling her or him or whatever pronoun you use that you love it, right? You love your body. I'm going to care for it. Next on my list, and we've talked about this, daily self-care. So again, what's your quiz? Here's another quiz. What do you do for your daily self-care regimen? And it could be just lotion, it could be perfume, but what do you do that you could share with people that are tuning in right now?
Well, so I like my drinking water is like a major thing. That's something that I have it is second nature to me to take care of myself.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of like new things. Like I just started doing like the essential oils for myself because that's something for me that like makes me feel good. And that's and then 1, 2, 3. I kind of make time, like even like on my social media, to just like look at like really cute like cat photos and videos, because that just like brings me joy, and it's like no negativity at all. It's just like cuteness and happiness. And if I can like again take in positivity and just good things for 20 minutes, then that is going to make my day at least 20 minutes happier.
Yes.
So I can continue doing for myself. And then actually, like when I do my makeup every day, that is like it feels like a religious experience for me. It is like a prayer, you know what I mean? It is just like an every single day thing that I do for myself that makes me feel good. It is a ritual, you know what I mean? Almost in the sense of putting on my, war paint for the day to really truly for myself make myself feel good.
Absolutely.
So those are two. I don't know how many. I feel like that was more than three, but that's okay.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome. So for me, definitely, I like to get like really like girly smelling body washes. I love shout out to Avon and they have beautiful body washes. I've gotten them, even though yes, I can get it for BJ's. Khalil knows. I want my fruity, special. I'm a queen. I need my queendom. So so I get that. It's $2.99. Come on, cut me a break. And so I get my little bottles. They hang like they're really cute. And so I get that. And then also I have these like oils like you. I love to oil my body. And specifically, I'll get like a lot of dry skin on my feet actually. And I feel better when I like, put it on the dry spots. And I'm telling her like, it's okay. You're loved. You're cared for. And it might sound extra, but really there was a time where, I didn't love my body or I felt insecure about like, oh, why is this part cracked or this part, Again, you gotta affirm that you're worth the time to do the makeup. You gotta affirm you're worth the time for the essential oils. So I definitely love that. Awesome sauce. And then also the last part, and again, because this is fashion and queen of fashion next to me, right, is what? Wearing clothes that make us feel good. So share with everyone who maybe didn't catch one of your recent lives with us. What are like your top 3 things to wear that makes you feel happy and body positive and all of that?
Yeah, honestly, every day, I feel like anyone who knows me knows that like I dress up every day. Because it makes me feel good though. Like I will go to 7-Eleven in my dress, in my cute shoes, done up, even if that's the only thing I'm doing that day, because that makes me feel good. So my clothes in my room are dresses, beautiful tops, materials that are soft and feel good, things that are just beautiful and fierce and make me feel amazing. Even like this t-shirt is extra. It's like glittered.
Sparkle,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need things on my body every day if I'm going out in the world that will make me feel unstoppable and beautiful and amazing. Because again, even if day kind of goes to shit, at least I'll feel good about myself. Like even if it's a train wreck of a day, you know what? I look cute. So
yes, baby.
Sometimes that's all you need. I mean, again, so I put on my war paint every day and I put on my armor. It really is that mentality to do that for myself. So but for whoever it is, what is that for you? If your clothes are not like, if you don't like dressing up every day, if you feel more comfortable in casual clothes, then rock that, do that, ingrain that in your life, have pieces of clothing that you just love. I even definitely need to purge some clothes in my closet that I don't necessarily wear anymore. I'm going to probably be updating my StyleForIt shop with, pieces that, I've loved, but I just, don't necessarily give me that same feeling anymore. So that I can make for things that really, really, truly do. But I know that, again, those pieces will be good for someone else. So it really is, I personally feel really important, because if you kind of are putting on clothes every day that do nothing for you in your head, your body, that are just like, oh, you're not even thinking about it, feeling thing, and then you're going out into the day. Now, again, if it's not a super duper priority for you, okay. But I feel like even that little bit, even as minute as it seems, can make a huge difference. So again, for me, it's my beautiful dresses and tops and my jewelry and my cute shoes and my bags. Oh my God, I have a million bags, too many bags, and just,
Mhm.
clothing accessories that empower me, that I love, that make me feel
Yeah.
good, and that
Yeah.
are a direct statement of how I feel and that
Mm.
represent and my style. And I feel like when people look at me, I want them to see who I am,
Yes.
because it's a representation,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I love that because you are right. I mean, it doesn't necessarily speak to everyone. Some people are like, I don't care
Right,
about fashion. I'm like, you'll
right,
care someday. You'll
right,
figure it out, baby. But most
right.
people they do a part of their identity is embedded in what they're wearing, right? And the presentation that they're making. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, what happens when we go out in the world? People look at you and they look you up and down, and what do? They make an assessment about who you are, how much value you're bringing to the table. Do they want to talk to you? Do they want to do business with you? And if you're in yoga pants all day and you're trying to maybe secure business deals, is that always going to work for you? It depends. Maybe if you run yoga, then sure. But if you're actually trying to be in a different industry, that might not lend well for that, right? And it works vice versa. If you're too dressed up and you're trying to do something in a more casual environment, that counter can be counterproductive as well. So your fashion has to be authentic to you and the life you're trying to live for yourself and the things you're trying to accomplish. For me, I would say things that make me feel body positive and empowered come down to accessories, right? It's winter time. I like to wear my hair in braids and protect my curls. So you'll always see me with some type of different hat situation going on. Also, this year I'm big on fur or like fake fur, guys, because I will save the animals, careful. Uh, so no disrespect, but for me, I want them to run around and not be on my back. So like fake fur things are making me feel really, really happy and empowered. Khalil says I have a big kahuna jacket, like this big black fur jacket that he's like, when you wear that, you act like you're, like Queen of Sheba, and I'm like, yes, baby, he's like, where's your big kahuna jacket? And I'm like, wait a minute. So things like that where people know, oh, okay, she means business today. Yes, I do. I mean business in my big kahuna jacket. Wait a minute. So things like
Oh my
that.
God, I love that.
He's like, you can't wear your jacket today. Not today.
Not today.
Right? And so
Please, not today. Please,
yeah,
not today.
he's like, not today. Not listen. I can't take your spirit today. So, but again, having something like that is powerful. When people are afraid of you in a jacket, hells yeah, that's my number one favorite piece of clothing this year. Well, watch it before I put on my big kahuna jacket. Wait a minute. So there's that. Like you, makeup. I love glitter. Glitter makes me really happy. I feel like a unicorn every time I have glitter on my body. I'm just like, I'm a unicorn today. This is amazing. So things like that just make you feel amazing. It will translate in how you present yourself. It will translate in whether people are tuning into the content you're creating, whether people want to have conversations with you. It all matters, ladies and gentlemen, matters, right? So it's about confidence. And so to tie this back to StyleForIt, what's really great about a consignment platform that's online is that no matter where you are in the United States, right, you can, and also I think Canada, you can shop and you can get really cool items at a discount. You can get Michael Kors without Michael Kors pricing, and you can get items that are new, that are gently used, right? And they can fill your closet with those items where you too can have your big kahuna jacket. You can have your big kahuna dress, right? You can wear this and you're like, listen, Beyonce, I love you, but today I'm Queen Bee. That's it.
Yep.
That's where we're at with it. So, right. And we all need items or outfits like that. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, go check out styleforit.com to see for yourself. And when you do find your big kahuna item, please share it and tag us. Let us know you're living your best life today in your outfit. So I think we're having too much fun. We're gonna have to wrap this up. I'm seriously.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about stand-up. I don't know. You can tell me what you think, but I'm thinking about it because
yes. I support you. I'll be your hype girl. I'll be like the chick. I'll be the announcer and like.
Yes. I seriously do. I'm telling Khalil, he's like, listen. And I'm like, no, I think I'm funny. I think I can do this. So
I think you can do it. Do it.
I'm gonna start working on a skit. We're gonna do this. I want to. I really
actually
do.
always wanted to do stand up too, believe it or not. We can be like a team. Yes.
Yes! We should totally perform. Okay, guys, you see what magic is happening? We're talking about body positivity. We're going to be doing transformative life activities. This is amazing. This is too much fun. Too much fun, Faith. So, now let's wrap it up. And what are some last words of wisdom that, for someone who's struggling with trying to prioritize their health and their body positivity, and in the month of love in their lives generally, what are your last words of wisdom?
Be aware of what content you're taking in. Follow people that you know are true body positive activists, that are true health warriors that you can relate to, because you will learn from that from watching. When you follow people that are actively like doing those types of things, and you see that every day, it'll get in your head, genuinely. Like, that's kind of how I started. That's how I even began to know I didn't even know what body positivity was. I didn't even know that was a thing until I started following people on Instagram. I literally didn't even know it existed. So because of those people, I get to be like this now, which is pretty great. There's books, there's resources that you can take to learn to do that for yourself. You just have to be able to make it a priority. Like, know that you are worth it, and you can make that happen for yourself. You are worth it. You're a human being. You're beautiful. You're smart. You are taking up a space on this planet for a reason. In a good way, and you deserve to own that. So just do it. That's always my thing. Just fucking do it. There's literally no excuses.
I love that.
Because even if you think everyone's telling you not to, you have at least 1-2 people right here telling you that you can. And there's a lot more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. So apparently we're going to get connected to a friend of Jab Barry's. Hey there, Rev. She's really cool. I'm going to be speaking with her tomorrow on her TV show. So that's going to be really exciting.
Awesome.
But so apparently, we're about to get booked for a comedy club. So wait a minute now. We're going to have some good times here. You're getting us excited. Wait a minute. So did you have other tips as well?
I would say, kind of exactly what we talked about. Rewatch this video. Honestly, like, keep this saved, and all these other talks, because again, like, taking in these things, like these active things that you can do for yourself. Drink water, be active, do your affirmations every day. Look at yourself, truly surround yourself with people who love themselves and love you, and share that. And again, I think one of the most basic things is always, like, every time you give someone else a compliment, give one to yourself. Little things, very little, seemingly simple things can make a big difference. So it's, yes, it's easier said than done, but it's a lot easier than you think. So just do it.
Just do it. I love it. Nike said it best when they said that. Yes. For me, I would add to that, you have one life. You have one body. You have to honor it every single day. And so the kicker with body positivity is, because it's a journey, because it's difficult, what does it mean? It means we have to have daily incremental change. Daily change. 1% over 30 days is what? 30% change. So yes, will you wake up and be your most evolved self? No, you won't. But if you can do one thing, like compliment yourself every time you compliment someone else, you're going to feel damn good after you do that 30 times, right? When you can wake up and before you get dressed, look in that mirror and say 3 things that you love about yourself, 3 things that make you happy about you. That will stick. It will feed into the system, and eventually it will be easier each and every time that you do it. Another thing, life is too short not to love yourself and to dedicate time to your body positivity. I used to say things like, oh, I don't have time to deal with, like, my sad feelings, and you don't have time not to deal with your sad feelings. You do not have time not to figure out how to love yourself, how to like yourself more. Daily attention to this is how you have long-standing change, ladies and gentlemen. So you absolutely have to make time for you, because if you can make time for others and you can't make time for you, I then ask you, who are you living for? What are you living for? Because everything in your life is an extension of you. Your children, your loved ones, your partners, your parents, everything is a part of you. So you have to start from the base before we can go out, right? And so that is kind of like a ministry that you need to hold on to yourself. Like the self-love ministry that I need to be aware of is, you know, what am I doing for me today, right? Like the song, was it Miss Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? What have I done for myself lately? Right? Because I cannot love you if I am not loving me. It doesn't work. It's
said it best. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Exactly. So you are patient number 0. You got to start with you guys. And then lastly, I challenge you to go past the point of uncomfortability. So a lot of the things we talked about, drinking a lot of water. Is that easy? No, because ladies and gentlemen, what will you do? You will pee a lot. Oh, well, yeah, that's uncomfortable. Oh, well, you got to push yourself. Is standing naked in front of the mirror really easy? Nope. Oh, well, you still got to do it. You've got to push past the uncomfortable. Why? Because in that uncomfortability, you will find growth and glory. That is what you will find. So you deserve it, and you need to apply it to your lives. And so with that, I hope you take our advice seriously. I hope for the month of love, for Valentine's Day, you first ask yourself, what have I done for me lately? And you go on StyleForIt.com and you treat yourself to something, because I plan to buy something for myself for Valentine's. Yes. Love me before I can love my Khalil. Gotta love me first. So what am I getting? And then I can get somebody else something. And then also, what can you do? You can share these things that you're learning and doing so that the people around you are on the same track. Because one of the hardest things to do in life is to try to change, and the people around you are not changing. So as you start to share the things that you're doing, and your friends or people in your life are like, girl, that doesn't work, then you start to see you're not a champion, and you have to start to cut out that nonsense, right? Because it's a lot harder to change if the world around you is not changing. So making sure that you're with like-minded people, and maybe you know them only online, maybe it's us, right? But at least you have to have people in your life that are gonna help champion you as you do this for yourself and your journey, because you deserve it. There's no one else there's no one on this planet that doesn't deserve to be happy and to feel good about themselves every single day. And it's hard, but it's definitely doable. And I guess now, if you want to connect with Faith, I want to make sure she gets that information to you. So where do they go?
So you can just go to faithcosta.com. My main platform is Instagram at faith_plus_fashion. But again, you can just go to my website, faithcosta.com, and it'll connect you to all the things there. I'm on Facebook, my Facebook page, Faith Plus Fashion.
Yep.
You kind of get in contact with me anyway. Email me, DM me. I'm here. And yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely. And again, remind them, what should they, if they want to get in contact with you, what are some of the things that you're doing and that you can, talk to them about?
So I'm a social media influencer, I'm a blogger, I'm a model, I'm an artist, I'm a painter and an illustrator, and a mental health awareness and body positive activist and supporter and ally. So I do a little bit of everything, and always to connect and to push forward in this world.
Absolutely. And again, guys, I'm the brand ambassador for StyleForIt. I'm the operator and woman behind Dressing Room 8. I put out, similar to Faith, a lot of positive content on lifestyle, mindset, fashion, but really my goal is to work one-on-one as a coach with you when it comes to getting organized, getting over your hurdles, when it comes to growing your business and how you present yourself, and brand messaging essentially is the things that I work on. So if you want to get in touch with me, go to dressingroom8.com, and please, we both encourage you to go to StyleForIt.com, open up a shop, Start to declutter and make money off things in your closet. Buy things at a great discount. I'm telling you, Michael Kors at not Michael Kors pricing is not something to to snuff at, right? That is, and it's a consignment. So it's one of a kind items, right? Once you buy it, it's gone. So if you're into fashion and you're like, I don't want everyone to have it, then go ahead. Get your gems, one of a kind deals, your style for it deals, and get your life. And be fabulous. Get your big kahuna. I'm telling you, I have to show you my jacket.
Your big kahuna.
Yeah. Listen.
Whatever
but this has been, thank you. This has been so much fun, and I hope you all were entertained and inspired to love yourselves deeply, ferociously, unconditionally, because this is the month of love. But again, this is your life and you deserve to love your life and yourself every single day. So thank you for tuning in. Faith, thank you for all your amazing wisdom. Yes, I heart you back, baby. And we're going to have to start our stand-up. So we'll be talking, guys. I hope you're ready, because we're about to light it up. It's gonna be a plus fantastic night of amazement. We gotta figure this out. This is gonna be so much fun.
Definitely, yes.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me. Always incredible.
Thank you. You too, baby. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys, and thank you for watching this on the replay. Share, and stay tuned for the next Style for It Live. All righty, bye.